Imagine this scenario. Every day, as you sit down at the dining table, you engage in a seemingly completely harmless and routine act. One that, in reality, functions like a silent yet highly dangerous time bomb. It gradually and almost imperceptibly destroys your blood vessels from the inside out, impairs heart function, and disrupts blood circulation, doing so even more aggressively than smoking or a regular diet of fatty, unhealthy foods. The most frightening part is that a vast number of people remain completely unaware of this danger, continuing to repeat this mistake day after day, year after year, without realizing the damage they are inflicting upon their bodies. In today's video, I will break down, in great detail, step by step, and point by point, exactly what this habit is, why it is so detrimental to the cardiovascular system, what destructive processes it triggers within the body, what long-term consequences it leads to, and, most importantly, how you can easily and effectively break this habit starting today. According to modern cardiologists and numerous large-scale scientific studies, between 80 and 85% of all heart and vascular problems stem not from poor genetics, but specifically from our daily dietary habits and our behavior at the dining table. And among all these habits, there is one that inflicts the greatest and most hidden and underestimated damage of all. And so, that single most harmful habit at the dining table is eating too fast. It is crucial to grasp one key concept. The issue lies not in which specific foods you choose to put on your plate. The root of the problem lies, rather, in how you consume that food. If your average meal lasts only 5 to 12 minutes, your blood vessels are subjected daily to a severe, hidden strain, one you likely do not even suspect exists. Now, let's examine in great detail and depth exactly why this habit poses such a significant threat to your health. Reason number 1, poor chewing and the development of chronic inflammation. When a person eats too quickly, they barely chew their food. Large, poorly masticated chunks of food enter the stomach in a completely unprepared state. The stomach is unable to digest them effectively. Digestive enzymes do not have sufficient time to function properly, and consequently, processes of putrefaction and fermentation begin in the intestines. As a result, intestinal permeability increases significantly, allowing toxins and partially digested food particles to enter the bloodstream. This triggers chronic low-grade inflammation throughout the entire body. Chronic inflammation is one of the primary destroyers of the inner lining of blood vessels, the endothelium. Over time, blood vessels lose their natural elasticity, becoming rigid, brittle, and more susceptible to the formation of atherosclerotic plaques. Reason number 2, rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. Eating quickly triggers very sharp and substantial spikes in blood glucose levels. In response, the pancreas is forced to release large surges of insulin. This constant insulin roller coaster eventually causes serious damage to blood vessel walls, promotes the formation of atherosclerotic plaques, impairs endothelial function, and gradually leads to persistently elevated blood pressure. Reason number 3, overeating and placing. Additional strain on the heart. Our brain receives satiety signals only 15 to 20 minutes after we begin eating. When we eat very quickly, we simply do not give our bodies enough time to register that we are already full. Consequently, the average person consumes 30 to 40% more calories than their body actually requires. This leads to gradual weight gain, increased strain on the heart muscle, additional pressure on the entire vascular system, and elevated cholesterol levels. Reason number 4, a significantly increased risk of serious illnesses. Numerous scientific studies conducted across the globe confirm these findings. People who are accustomed to eating quickly face a 55% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome and a 42% higher risk of cardiovascular diseases, including heart attacks and strokes, compared to those who eat slowly and mindfully. Now, let's take an honest look at how this dangerous habit typically manifests in the daily lives of most modern people. what this dangerous habit looks like in practice. It is eating breakfast while standing at the kitchen counter because you are running late for work. It is having lunch in front of a computer monitor or with a phone in your hand. It is eating dinner while constantly scrolling through your social media feed. It is when your lunch break turns into a frantic 7 to 10 minute race against the clock. It is when food is swallowed with almost no chewing, on autopilot, squeezed in between other tasks, and while your mind is constantly preoccupied with other responsibilities. Many people don't even realize just how fast they are eating. If at least 2 or 3 items on this list sound familiar to you, it means your blood vessels are already under a state of constant hidden stress. Now, let's move on to the most important section: what you can and should do about this starting today. Solution number 1, the 20-minute rule. Aim to make every meal last at least 20 minutes. The most comfortable and recommended duration is 25 to 30 minutes. Solution number 2, the thorough chewing technique. Chew every bite of food at least 20 to 25 times. If you currently chew only 3 to 4 times, start with at least 15 and gradually increase the count. Solution number 3, put down your utensils. After every bite, make sure to set your fork or spoon down on the table. This simple trick is highly effective at slowing down your eating pace. Solution number 4, mindful eating, no distractions. Completely eliminate phones, televisions, computers, and any other gadgets during meals. Eat either in complete silence or while listening to calm, relaxing music. Solution number 5, the 5-5-5 technique. Spend 5 seconds chewing thoroughly, 5 seconds setting your utensils down on the table, and 5 seconds taking a calm, deep breath. This technique is excellent for helping you stay mindful while eating. If you begin to follow these simple rules consistently, most people notice very pleasant changes within just 2 to 4 weeks. Blood pressure becomes more stable. The constant sensation of heaviness and bloating in the abdomen disappears. Digestion improves noticeably. Shedding excess weight becomes easier, and overall inflammation levels in the body decrease. Remember one very important truth: the greatest danger to your blood vessels is not what specific foods you eat, but how you eat them. By changing just this one habit, you can provide your heart and blood vessels with powerful long-term protection. Tell me honestly and directly in the comments, how many minutes does your average meal typically take? I'd be very interested to read your responses. I make an effort to read the comments and reply to as many of them as I can. If you found this video useful and informative, please be sure to give it a like. It goes a long way in helping the channel grow. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future episodes. In the next video, we'll take an in-depth look at a powerful nighttime drink that helps cleanse your blood vessels and lower blood pressure while you sleep soundly. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. Take care of your heart, look after your blood vessels, and stay healthy. See you in the next episode.